Hi guys, Lynette Zhang, Chief Market Analyst here at ITM Trading, a full-service physical precious metals brokerage house. And today we're going to answer the question, why would the central banks want commercial banks to hold reserves?
Now, before you go into that, the reason why we're answering this question is because somebody asked it on our YouTube page.
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
They submitted this question. Lynette thought this was a great question to answer this week during our Flash and 5.
Thank you so much, Eric. Appreciate that. Okay, so that's the question, and here's the answer. Okay, prior to, it was actually October 1st of 2008, the banks did not get paid to hold any, they didn't get interest on the reserves that they held at the bank, but they were required to hold the reserves against deposits, etc. 2008 was a crisis of liquidity in the banking system. So they started to pay the banks to hold the reserves to boost their position in case of another or the current crisis. Now, this is my personal opinion. I can't really prove this, but I watched them build those reserves. And remember, in a fractional reserve system, they can loan out up to 10 times of the reserves that they're holding. Well, when they were doing quantitative easing, all that money printing and injecting it into the economy, they were doing what, $1 trillion a month? Well, that's not enough. So they've injected many trillions into the banking system, which now sit at reserves. And every time Yellen increases that interest rate, like they did last December and the December before that, it really pays the banks more to hold those reserves. So that at this juncture, if they wanted the banks to do it or the banks wanted to do it, they had the ability to loan more than 26 trillion into the economy and create that hyperinflation. Now, they did the same thing in Europe, and they went to negative rates to get the banks to loan, and it backfired. So the reason why they want the banks to hold excess reserves is, number one, because then during the next crisis, they have some backup liquidity at the Federal Reserve. But the real reason is, in my opinion, is to generate that hyperinflation when they start to loan it out. So everything that we're seeing from the new administration, all of the release of the pipeline and all of this, I think that we will start to see that money now coming back into the economy, and they'll be using that to justify the inflation. So I hope that answered your question. There are many, many nuances, but it's about supporting the banking system and then also having enough to inject into the economy to generate that hyperinflation to take us into the new money standard. So make sure that you come to the February webinar on Bitcoin blockchain. I'm really excited about it. I have learned so much stuff that I'm so excited to share with you. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. Check out the description below for more information on this and the rest of our series. And share this information. Give us a call. We are all here to be of service. 888-696-4653. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.